joking. We got Matt Mann and one of the Shine Runners here, Johnny, with us.
The lone Shine Runner.
The Shine Runner.
The other Shine Runners are probably still in bed, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Probably. Well, one of them is definitely working right now.
Yes. Shout out to Shane.
But yeah, congrats on album release day, guys.
Thank you.
And tell me, like, how's it feeling to have it out in the world? Because this is, if I'm not mistaken, the first album in 5 years?
Yes. Yeah, it's been a while. You know, COVID, and I had 2 children, so I was kind of busy doing that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a, yeah, that'll take some time up.
But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, we've been working really hard on this. We kind of road tested all these songs in the dive bars here in Nashville to make sure they were up to speed. So yeah, when we recorded the album, we did it all live. So it was great.
Oh, that's great. I'm such a sucker for that. I mean, obviously, we got a lot of cool stuff you can do with layers and everything now, but I feel like there's kind of nothing like doing the albums live.
Yeah.
Capturing that energy.
We had never done it that way, and I don't think I'll ever go back to doing it the old way. Like, it was so much fun, and it was just like really captures the energy of the band.
That's so cool. Well, I definitely want to talk more about this brand new album, but thought we could kick it off with a song from it, maybe?
Sure.
What do you want to start with this morning?
We're going to do one called OCD.
OCD.
About one of my ailments.
I'm sure a lot of people have that ailment.
Yes. You guys can all relate to this one. All right.
I know it sounds crazy, but you just can't see. Just another day living with that OCD. Somebody roll me another. Tell me how to get some peace. I'm just out here looking for cover, and there's nowhere to hide, and I just gotta feed the beast. Every single night when I'm trying to sleep, voices keep on coming, keep on talking to me. The only way to cure it is that THC. Just another day living with that OCD. Some peace. I'm just out here looking for cover, and there's nowhere to hide, and I just gotta feed the beast. Tell me, are you living with that OCD? If you know about it, let me hear you scream. Tell me, are you living with that OCD? Anybody out there know what I mean? Tell me, are you living with that OCD? If you know about it, let me hear you scream. Oh man, I hate that mother OCD. Somebody roll me another. Tell me how to get some peace. I'm just out here looking for cover, and there's nowhere to hide, and I just gotta feed the beast.
Matt Mann and the Shine Runners live here in the Hideout Academy studio this morning. Sounding great, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, kicking off before noon, hitting it early.
Nooner.
That is one from the brand new album, The Wrong Side of History, which is out today and going to be playing the album release show at the 8th Room tonight. Actually, forgot to mention that earlier. Doors are at 7, shows at 8. Grab tickets for that at 8throom.com. So tell me about like writing this album. Is this stuff that you kind of write on your own, or do you work with the band or other people?
It's mainly starts with, I wrote the majority of it with my producer. We wrote like 9 out of the 11 songs, but actually the first song that I wrote for the album was with Johnny. He actually,
me.
yes,
That's you.
that's Johnny Hawthorne to my.
They can't see you pointing to me.
I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, before he was even in the band, we met, and he called me. He's like, "Hey, you should come over. We should hang." And he came up with this great guitar riff, and then I guess I was kind of in writer's block at that time, so it took me about 6 months, but I finally put lyrics to it, and yeah, so I basically write them, then bring them into the band, and then everybody puts their own touch on it, and everybody has an opinion. There's, whatever idea is good that works, we go with it.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
Things definitely change from the bare bones when I write them to when they're finally finished.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But it's cool to like, also, it's cool that you're writing it with the people who are going to end up playing it on the record and at the
Yes.
shows. Because that's not the way everybody does things. But I feel like
Right.
that does have a very special, like, personal touch all the way through then.
Yeah, I mean, and
Well, everybody remembers their parts.
yeah. Yeah, you're not spending like 2 months before the shows
Yeah.
trying to learn all those
Exactly.
details.
yeah, no, it's great. I mean, it's a band. We're a band. It's
Yeah.
not just like paid players or anything. So it's good to have that core group of people. And yeah, I wouldn't change it for anything.
Totally. Also, side note, Johnny, that is a big sound coming from that tiny amp you brought
That
in
is.
here.
Well, you know what they say about a man with a tiny and big sound.
Got Matt Mann and the Shine Runners here in the Hideout Academy studio talking about the brand new album out today. So you said that you recorded this, obviously, with your band here in Nashville. I guess we didn't talk about
Yeah,
that.
Antioch. This home studio called Starbird Sounds. Mike Fahey, quickest engineer I've ever seen in my life. He worked for Vance Powell for like 10
Oh,
years.
nice,
So
yeah.
and he still works with Vance on all the Chris Stapleton stuff because Chris like requests that Mike is always there. So yeah, it was incredible. I mean,
It's like a basement studio.
Yeah.
yeah,
Had a kind of vibe to it. So it was cool working there.
yeah, tons of vintage gear, and yeah, it was awesome. And we just lucked into it. Like our other studio fell through, and I was on the phone with a friend of mine. I was just like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And he's like, you need to call this guy Mike. And I called him. And I was like, there's no way this is gonna work out. And he's like, I actually have those dates open. And I was like,
You're like, well,
it
that
was meant
seems
to
almost
be.
too good to be true.
yeah. So it worked out very well.
So I know you guys live here in Nashville now, but you're from elsewhere. I think all of you, actually. But
Yes. What's funny is everybody in the band moved here from LA within the last 8 years.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know Johnny in LA. I knew the other two guys briefly in LA, but we never played together. So yeah, and then we were all transplants to LA, so no one's actually from LA. So.
is anyone from LA?
Nobody's
No.
from anywhere anymore.
No.
No one's from anywhere.
Where am I?
Not at all.
And what were you guys doing out in LA? Were you working out there?
I got into music towards the end of my run in LA, but I moved to LA right out of college to be an actor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that world at all, genuinely.
I picked two of the hardest things you can do, and still working at both of them. So
Sometimes that's just the path, you
yeah,
know?
I guess so.
That's cool, though. So, like, what drew you? I guess, I don't know, was it the same kind of thing that drew you into acting that drew you into music, or did those come from different places?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up playing drums, and then when I was in college, I managed my roommate's band, and I just started like picking up the guitar then, and then moved to LA, started playing bass in a band, and then just started writing songs, and it kind of went from there. But I got more satisfaction out of the music because you can actually, do it and go out and perform all the time. Where acting, you have to land those roles.
Yeah, or just, improv on street corners, but
Yeah,
probably less satisfying.
Right.
Got Matt Mann and the Shine Runners here today in the Hideout Academy studio. Just put out the brand new album, The Wrong Side of History, today, and going to be playing their album release show at the 8th Room tonight. Doors at 7, show kicking off at 8 p.m. So since you are celebrating both album today and playing the show today, is there kind of one piece of this that you guys are more, you might have different answers to this, more drawn to? Like, are you more in this for the writing and the recording or the performing live, or both? Well, I feel like everyone's got to have like a slight preference.
It's kind of like I think you want to have a little bit of each, for me anyway, because, just making this stuff is great and hearing it, but you got to get out there and play it for people.
Totally.
And so I like to have a little bit of each,
Yeah, no, I agree. I used to do a lot of live theater, like live music, and playing live music, and it's the best drug ever. It's amazing. But making the album is awesome too, because you're making something that is never gonna go away. Like, it's there forever. So
it's like a snapshot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe more like the writing and the recording, maybe more you get to like bleed out some of your own stuff, and then performing a little more like get community in.
Yeah. I mean, it's all just there's nothing else I would want to be doing right now with my life.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yes.
And so like when you guys do, I guess you said songs usually start with you kind of individually or with your producer, and like what do you feel like jumps you into like writing a song? Like where do those start?
Usually just sitting down with my acoustic guitar and coming up with a riff or a chord progression, and then I'll usually send it over to Johnny Black, my producer, and I'll be like, what do you think of this? And he'll either love it or hate it.
And will he tell you if he doesn't?
Oh yeah, 100%. And
He's brutally frank.
yeah.
Hey, that's good. That's important.
And then I'll usually meet up with him, and I have a ongoing list of titles, and I'll just read a bunch of titles out to him, and he'll pick one, and then usually an hour and a half, 2 hours later, we have a completed song.
That's great.
So,
That's a good process.
Yeah, it's a lot better than the way I used to do it.
You make it sound a lot less painless than it probably is sometimes, but
sometimes by yourself it's a little more painful.
Yeah.
When you get stuck and then you have nobody to bounce ideas off of, and then you're like on dictionary.com, rhymezone.com, and thesaurus. So yeah,
That's
easier.
no good. You don't want to go there.
you don't want to be on that thesaurus. That's a bad sign if you're there.
Yeah,
Yes.
grasping at straws.
Well, you guys want to play us one more from the album?
Yeah. This is
And Johnny, what do we got here before we
This is called
jump into this?
a lap steel.
Yeah.
And basically, it's set up like a guitar, but you just play it with this big metal slide.
Okay, cool.
This particular one's from the 1950s. It's a Supro, so it's vintage gear.
I always love, I've been working here for almost a decade. I've been a DJ since 2020, and every once in a while I get someone bring something in on the show, and I'm like, oh, this is the first time I've had this particular instrument in here. So
Is this it?
first time for this one.
oh
yeah.
wow.
Oh, give me a reason to
At least for
celebrate
like
now.
You.
for
Yeah.
me at
You.
least. I'm sure maybe someone else has. But anyway, what's the next song you want to do?
This one's called Soft Tales. This is about an old friend of mine that passed away, so it's a little more on the somber side.
I never saw you as no man. You were looking a little more like Peter Pan. And it's surreal and I don't understand. And we're all doing the best we can. Oh, but one thing I know is that when I die, we'll be riding soft tails in the sky. Roll another joint, yeah, we'll all get high. Talking about how we had the time of our lives. One thing I know is that when I go, tell you all the things that I didn't show. Roll another joint, yeah, we'll all get high. Talking about how we had the time of our lives. Some days a joker, never a thief. One of the lost boys, you found trouble so easy. And it's surreal and I don't understand. I hope you're doing the best you can. Oh, but one thing I know is that when I die, we'll be riding soft tails in the sky. Roll another joint, yeah, we'll all get high. Talking about how we had the time of our lives. One thing I know is that when I go, tell you all the things that I didn't show. Roll another joint, yeah, we'll all get high. Talking about how we had the time of our lives. I never thought that you'd see 40, but you made it to 45. I guess we all gotta thank you, true love, 'cause it's true love that was keeping you alive. Oh, but one thing I know is that when I die, we'll be riding soft tails in the sky. Roll another joint, yeah, we'll all get high. Talking about how we had the time of our lives. One thing I know is that when I go, tell you all the things that I didn't show. Roll another joint, yeah, we'll all get high. Talking about how we had the time of our lives. La, 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 la. Yeah, we had the time of our lives. La, 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 la. Yeah, we had the time of our lives. One thing I know is that when I die, we'll be riding soft tails in the sky. Roll another joint, yeah, we'll all get high.
Lightning 100, that is Mann and the Shine Runners with one from the brand new album, The Wrong Side of History, which is out today. Beautiful one for your friend. That's a really beautiful song. Thanks for playing that. And don't miss the album release show tonight at the 8th Room. Again, doors are at 7 for that. Show's going to be kicking off at 8. 8throom.com for tickets. And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming in today. This has been really fun.
Awesome. We'll see everybody tonight then.
Yes, congrats again on album release day. And again, the 8throom.com for tickets for that show tonight. The Wrong Side of History out now from Mann and the Shine Runners. Gonna go out with another Nashville artist. Now got one queued up from Cassius Culpepper. Here's Believe on Lightning 100.